It's time to get your mind right with the Mind on Greatness podcast crew. Welcome to the Mind on Greatness podcast show.
Let's get into the AFC real quick. You know what I'm saying? We finna talk about. Let's go ahead and get the petty game out of the way. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and talk about it. I ain't gonna call it petty because it do involve my boy Mike Tomlin. My bad, Mike Tomlin. I ain't gonna call it petty. But let's go ahead and talk about the Steelers versus Bills real quick because this one is quick. This one's easy. This one is straight to the point. You know what I'm saying? Boom, back. Medulla oblongata, boom, shot to the head. All right, cool. Here we go. Steelers versus Bills. The Steelers found a way, just like they always find a way. But in my opinion, I didn't think the Steelers had no business in this year's playoffs. But I'm not going to take that from them because, again, like I always say, I always want Mike Tomlin to do good because before we had a Coach Prime, we had Mike Tomlin. And then another thing I respect about Mike Tomlin, if you go look at his punters, if you go look at his kickers, if it's a black kicker or a black punter out there, he going to make sure they get on that team. He going to make sure that he paid. So that's a big reason why I respect Mike Tomlin and the Steelers because he always find a way to get the proper people in the proper places on his team. Not only that, the man has never had a losing season his entire career. You got to respect that. You got to honor that. That's hard for anybody to do. I don't care what your name is. Even Bill Belichick, look at him. Look how he went out. He got fired with the last two worst seasons he's had in his career. And Mike Tomlin's still doing it at a high level. He's getting his team in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? But let's call a spade a spade. The Steelers did not belong in the playoffs this year. Number one, because of the quarterback situation. I think they had, 3.5 quarterbacks play this season? Mason Rudolph, Kenny Pickett, and Mitch Trubisky. So you weather that storm. Let's talk about Najee Harris. You know what I'm saying? He was kind of
trash.
He T-Bash. All right, cool. Then he weathered that storm. He got Jalen Warren to get in there. He got us some yards, and then Jalen Warren helped Najee Harris find him a game. He helped him find his running back built. And when he finally seen what Jalen Warren was doing, Najee Harris finally got on the ball. He started moving his legs, started running a little bit. But again, subpar season. Mike Tomlin weathered that storm. Let's talk about the receiving corps. Deontay Johnson was hurt. Okay, he was missing him. George Pickens was literally out there ready to gang bang and throw up his set and drop anybody because he wasn't catching no passes. You know what I'm saying? Because the quarterback couldn't get him the ball. You know what I'm saying? He weathered that storm. You know what I'm saying? He also had, I forget the other guy's name. He didn't know what he wanted to do with the guy Austin, number 19. So he finally he just said, okay, special teams guy. We're gonna put you on special teams. Weathered that storm, find something to do with him. Frymouth, again, another situation, quarterback really couldn't get him the ball. He was that strong. Defensive side of the ball, he lost TJ Watt a few times this season. He lost Minka Fitzpatrick a few times this season. He was losing his defensive pieces, getting them back and everything. But he wasn't that strong, still got his team in the playoffs. So let's be honest, if we really want to call a spade, the Steelers was really not supposed to be here, but they got there on account of Mike Tomlin being a great head coach. So I'm always commending that. I'm always respected. Now, for the Buffalo Bills side of things, I don't know. Josh Allen just been playing good. Joe Brady, James Cook, and the rest of that Bills offense, they just been playing decent. And this game was a little bit closer than, what it needs to be due to some drop passes from Dawson Knox and a couple other players. But at the same time, they just been playing good football at the end of the season. And I like it, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like this is a big year for McDermott and Josh Allen. I feel like if they can't get it done this year, even though they still got that big obstacle when it comes to the Ravens and now possibly the Texans, depending on how this next game goes, but we'll talk about that later. But I feel like this is the year for the Bills to either get it done or they won't get it done. Like plain and simple. Because right now your next game up, you get to take on a weakened Chiefs team. You get to take on a weakened Chiefs team. You know what I'm saying? Patrick Mahomes doesn't have they don't have to worry about Tyreek Hill. They don't have to worry about a potent Miko Hardman. They don't have to worry about a potent Travis Kelce. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like this is a get it done or you won't get it done type of year for the Buffalo Bills. And right now, the way they had the little tune-up game against the Steelers, so they need to build off of this win and continue to look forward and continue to try to polish up, what they were missing on. Because then, again, we did see Josh Allen get a little bit sporadic. You start throwing those gunslinging passes. But we did see the vintage Josh Allen when he got out. He ran a little 50-plus yard touchdown. He got in there. He flexed a little bit. I ain't going to lie. That juke, boy, y'all better get him on that agility ladder or something because I thought he finna tear his meniscus or something the way he did that juke. I was like, boy, just run straight. Don't even do that little water. You gonna tap something. Just run straight, run people over. But anyways, that's all I got on this game. Good win for the Bills. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, it's a year where it's either get it done or you won't get it done at all. That's all I got on this game. K-Po, what you got? Steelers versus Bills.
Um, not gonna be long on this one. Um, it's just the Bills were a better team. They just have more to work with than the Steelers do. They have a lot of their pieces. They got Josh Allen. You know, they seem to figure it out with Joe Brady, and they're capitalizing and executing. The Steelers with Mason Rudolph, and the Steelers got a lot of holes on their team, and you got to applaud Mike Tomlin for still with the lack of talent that he has, because he has superstars in certain positions, right? He got Minka in the secondary, but that's it. Then you got TJ Watt on the D line. You got Ainsworth, but Cam Hayward, but TJ Watt is the guy on the defensive line. So, you know, and then at quarterback, I'm not gonna lie to you, they might need to try to get in this Caleb Williams running for quarterback
Try.
because
He said,
Kenny
"Child."
Pickett ain't it. Kenny Pickett with them gloves on, I'm sorry, he trash. We just gonna keep it 1,000, right? Offensively, their offense they need a lot of pieces on offense. Now, granted, I applaud Mike Tomlin for putting this together and willing these men to win. But offensively, even like George Pickens, he's very athletic, but he's not a number one receiver. You know what I mean? Deontay Johnson, I mean, he ain't a number one wide receiver either. These are guys who are accessory pieces. They're guys that can help an offense, but they're not a guy who could be a centerpiece at that receiving core. It's just not happening. So they got a lot of things they got to address on that team. You know what I mean? But like I said, shout out to Mike Tomlin. But the Bills, they just were better. That's what it is. 1+1 is 2, and that's why they did what they did to the Steelers. You know what I mean? I applaud the Steelers for scoring 17 points because I didn't think they was going to score at all. I'm not going to lie to you. I thought the Bills was going to put 40 on them. I ain't finna hold you. I thought it was going to be 40 and it's going to be a goose egg up there. You know what I mean? So that's just my opinion. I'm done with it. I'm gone. Jeff, what you got?
Josh Allen continues to show why he's one of the best and worst quarterbacks in the league. Man, let me tell you something. So respect before disrespect. Bills did a pretty good job. Like I continue to say this weekend, balance. They were pretty well balanced in their running and throwing. They did a good job on that. But let me get to this. From the 6-minute mark in the second quarter to the 6-minute mark of the third quarter, the Bills did not score a touchdown. Why? Because Josh Allen always gets this look, and he didn't have any turnovers this time, no interceptions, no fumbles, but he always does this thing where he tries to turn into a hero and try to put the team on his back and be holding the ball too long, and that almost was their demise because at that same 6-minute mark, the score was 24-17, a one-score game. I put this down when I was saying that a better quarterback would have beat that team yesterday. At that point, at that 24-17 at the third quarter, a better quarterback, a Russell Wilson, would have beat that team. So yeah, Bills did what they were supposed to do. I'll say what I got to say about them with my prediction when we get into that about them versus the Chiefs. Besides that, I just got to say one thing. If Mike Tomlin is not able to trade for a quarterback next year, he needs to go. He got 1 year left in his contract. He needs to go find another team, go find greener pastures because this team don't want to listen to him. These little young bucks, George Pickens and Deontay Johnson, they do not want to listen to him. Now he do got some veterans on that team. Like you guys were stating, the Cam Haywards of the team, the TJ Watts of the team, the Minka Fitzpatricks of the teams. By the way, Minka, boy, your ankle's okay because good Lord, that boy got turned around in that one play, boy. So yeah, I feel like Mike, because there's a blessing and a curse when you take a lot of crappy teams that aren't supposed to be in the playoffs, and you always seem to still get them to the playoffs in 10 years. The Here's the blessing and the curse. You got them there, but the team still sucks. And then when you go into the draft, you're still high and you're real high in the draft. Okay. So then what do
Mm-hmm.
you really get back? A Kenny Pickett's? Hmm.
Yeah,
You,
exactly.
you drafted him just because it played at Pitt. And he was hometown and he shared y'all facility when he was practicing at Pitt. So yeah, like I said, when Josh Allen stopped doing the hero ball and they went back to running the ball and his design runs, not scrambles, design runs with Josh Allen, and when they're actually
Right.
giving James Cook the ball and like not just using Josh Allen for everything and actually giving James Cook the ball and Josh Allen's having design runs, this is the reason why they were able to win all those games straight after they got rid of their offensive coordinator. Because they able to start to balance it out and actually run the ball. And my last thing to say, so I just noticed that James Cook wears number 4. What happened to DeMar Hamlin? I'm done. Anyway.
All right, for sure, for sure. I bet we still on the AFC side of things. Right here, we're gonna talk about these Dolphins versus Chiefs. And K Paul, I'm gonna let you go first on this. Dolphins versus Chiefs. Because I ain't got too much to say about this one either.
I don't really got nothing much to say either. Great job with the Chiefs. Like I told y'all, Tua Tagovailoa, when he holds the ball, he can't get the ball out of his hand quick. He tends to make mistakes or he takes sacks. And the Chiefs did a phenomenal job of making him hold on to that ball. Besides that one pass that he threw to Tyreek Hill for a touchdown, and really that was Tyreek being Tyreek. But other than that, they kind of neutralized him for the rest of the game. So the Chiefs. I mean, they they struggled too. I'm not gonna lie to you. To me, in my opinion, it was like one of the like they was like they could have choked.
Mm-hmm.
They wanted to choke. It was like they had the cracker right here in their throat, and they was and then they got some water. You know what I mean? They got
Right.
some water. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? That's like they had that Popeyes biscuit stuck right here, and then they got some coke, and they
Give me
was
some
able to drink it
coke.
down. You know what I'm saying? That's what I saw with the Chiefs. You know what I mean? But like I said, man, the Dolphins got too many injuries, and they soft. They soft like the Cowboys. They soft, and they got to figure out what they got to do to win and acclimate weather. They got to figure out how to get more physical as a team, as a defense. Because standing around cussing people out that ain't gonna work. You know what I mean? You can't cuss out a dude that's just not built like that. I'm just gonna keep it 1,000. If he ain't built like you, cuss him out all you want to. He can get hype all he want to, and he gonna be laying on the floor. You got to get dudes that's built like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So the Dolphins got a lot of soul searching to do. I like Mike McDaniels as a coach. I like how he's created and this offense around Tua, but I give Tua one more year. If he don't get it done, Tua might have to hit the road, Jack, and don't come back. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
They're gonna have to probably go another way at that quarterback position. You know what I mean? Offensively, I feel like they got some pieces. They just need to get physical. Defensively, they need to, maybe call the Rams, be like, hey, give me Aaron Donald. What you want for Aaron Donald? You get what I mean? And because Aaron Donald will be able to tough up that defensive line and bring that sense of toughness to this team. You know what I mean? Because they just soft, bro. It's like as soon as you punch them in their mouth, they fold.
Mm-hmm.
They'll hit you in your mouth, but as soon as you be like, nah, okay, we don't want, nah, that's all right. Nah. So that's my take on it, man. Great win by the Chiefs, but we all knew what was gonna happen.
All right, for sure, for sure. Jeff, what you got about this one right here?
So great win by the Chiefs, like Capo said. I'm gonna piggyback off that, but they won dirty. It wasn't a good look. I think that's the first time I've seen Pat Mahomes throw under 60%. This man had he threw for 56% yesterday. I mean the other on that day. So only one touchdown. They really just leaned on the back of their running game. Pacheco out there running like a Looney Tune. And they just played smash mouth football basically. And they
Right,
rolled the
right.
back of their defense. Um I will not say that the Chiefs defense held the Dolphins back. The Dolphins held the Dolphins back
Most definitely,
because
most definitely.
in cold weather, you rushed the ball 18 times only. The Chiefs had 34 rushes yet on that game. The Dolphins only had 18, but during the season they averaged 26. So what is you doing?
Right. Man, makes no sense.
What are you doing? Moser only had 8 carries and he was averaging 4.1. Why didn't you run him run? He was averaging 4.1. Every time I saw Moser get the ball in his hand, he was moving the chains. Um, Look, they got too cute. Mike McDaniels, you are a great coach, great offensive mind, but look, at that point, stop getting cute. Run the ball. You got
Okay.
you cut your teeth being a run game specialist. Run the ball. Stop being too cute. When it comes to Tua, same thing that K-Po said. I don't trust him. Never trusted him. I mean, what old boy said, the coach before Mike McDaniels is right. I mean, as much as they try to castrate him when he left and all that because he was trying to expose the organization and all that, he was right. Tua ain't it. I mean, that's why he kept benching his ass for Fitzpatrick. Tua ain't it. Um, yeah, the Dolphins just got too cute. Chiefs won a tough game. I mean, when the predictions, I'm gonna get more into it, but yeah, it's not looking too hot for them. And just to end it off, the Dolphins, they on defense, I think they were missing because what? I think they 3 starters on their defensive line were gone. The 2 linebackers
Yeah.
were gone. Howard was gone. Why is Eli Apple still an NFL football player?
That's a
I
good
have
question.
no clue, bro.
That's a good question.
I have no clue.
When I saw one, I forget what pass it was, but it was one of the. I think it was the only touchdown that Pat threw. And guess who jersey I saw in the back? I said no.
Apple.
I said you bullshitting. I said that's not no Eli. I said that better not be Eli Apple.
It was Eli Apple.
Oh my god.
It was Eli.
Look, just like Bradbury, why? Why are you here? Why? You can't play.
Go.
You are a quarterback that can't defend a pass. What are you doing here? Anyway, that was it. That's all I got.
Okay, for sure. All right, again, follow me here. You don't get points for being cute, and that's what the Dolphins is. Simple. You don't get points for being cute in the NFL. The Dolphins is trying to get too cute. Well, like this is again, like you said, I'm right with you, Jeff. I'm right with you, Capo. Why are you trying to make two of the star of this game? It's just like when Pete Carroll had the Seahawks against the Patriots. You had 4 downs. You had 4 downs to get a ball to beast mode 4 times on a 2 yard line, and you want to get cute and throw a slant on the goal line. You should have been picked off. You should have had the Super Bowl taken from you. When you got beast mode back there, you give them the ball. And I'm not saying that the Dolphins got beast mode, but at the same time, you got A-Chain and most. Why not give him the ball? Like you said, he averaging 4 point whatever yards a carry. You only give him the ball 8 times. You got A-Chain back there. You know all you got to give him. All you got to do is get him to break one good time. He on for the rest of the game. This was a game cut out for you, and this is why I kind of predicted them to win.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all fail me because of the run game. It wasn't. I don't care about you having Tyreek Hill. I don't care about his revenge game. He got his 1 touchdown. You got him his touchdown. Who cares? Give these running backs the ball, and what Capo say? Run the ball. This is your opportunity to run the ball. Run the ball. This is what you should have did. This should have been the recipe, and you could have had Pat Mahomes over there frozen like an icicle on the sideline. You could have had more icicles dripping off Andy Reid nose from him crying and snot running down his face. But no, you choose to get cute. You want to get about a Tua, just like they said. Tua is not the answer. And yeah, we can state the obvious. Oh, it was cold. They from South Florida. They're not used to that. Okay, who cares? You get paid the big bucks. Yeah, and I'm gonna say this too. They need to start doing something about this because once the game get below a certain temperature, they should cut it, move it, so we can see a nice professional game. All right, the Chiefs, yeah, we get it. They grown men. They from Kansas City. The Dolphins, they grown men. They get paid the big bucks to play out here. But at the same time, at a certain point, they shouldn't be out there playing. I get it. They professionals, but they humans too. Man, move the game to another day, just like you did with the Bills and the Steelers game. Move it to another day where they can play, where we can see some competitive football in the playoffs, especially in the playoffs. Come on now, let's get this right. But anyway, The Dolphins ain't it. They got a lot to fix. I love Mike McDaniels and how he etched this this offense around Tua. But at the same time, if you want it to work, you're gonna have to get somebody else into it. And I'm gonna leave it at that. All right, let's move into this last game.
Can I go first? Because I know y'all about to gloat. Let me go first.
Let's move into this last game. The Cleveland Browns versus Texans. And I'm gonna leave it at that. Yeah, you go first. Yeah. You go ahead, roll out the red carpet for it.
The Cleveland Browns made me a lie. I don't like that. They made me a lie. They made me a lie, and I don't like that. Look, the Texans had the number 3 rush defense all year, and it showed up that game. They were averaging 3.9. Oh, my bad. That was the regular season. They were averaging 2.8 a rush. Cleveland that game. Look, y'all locked down Amari Cooper. I mean, y'all got 4 sacks on Joe. I mean, yeah. Y'all was just running roughshod on me. It looked like it was gonna be somewhat of a game, and then y'all just shut it down. I gotta give credit to D'Amico because y'all went from y'all shut them down on the run game, and then y'all started hitting home with just 4 down linemen. I was surprised. Y'all started hitting home with 4 down linemen, and then from there, I mean, once you start hitting home with 4 down linemen, then your DBs could take care of the rest. CJ Stroud. I mean, what can you say? CJ Stroud is that dude. CJ Stroud and Jordan Love are going to be it might be too soon, but they might be the new age Peyton and Tom Brady.
Uh-oh.
Okay. I like that.
Because that other generation before them, Trevor Lawrence, goddamn, what's old boy's name from the Chargers? Yeah.
Herbert.
Who else was in that class? Justin Fields. That class
Yeah.
before them, they had so much potential, but they're not doing anything. Now you got these 2 rookies. They're both moving into the second round of the playoffs, and I think these 2 are it. These 2 are it. Like I said, got to give credit to the Texans coaching staff. They word of the day, balance. Y'all use y'all running game to every time Singletary got loose. It made the Browns defense kind of tighten up, and then from there, play action, wide open, boom. You guys were moving Nico Collins around all over the place. They couldn't stop. So I mean, there's not. Y'all had. What I wrote down on my notes is perfect offensive execution by y'all. Y'all executed y'all offense excellent, and y'all exposed them Browns DBs, man. Number one defense, my ass. And the thing is, it was just motion. Every time motion, these guys were glitching. Every time someone motioned here and there, they would like they would practice all week. Like the motion threw them off so nasty. Look, we all knew Joe's not mobile. Joe's not mobile. Once the blitzes and stuff started crashing down on him, he froze up, hit the ground. Yeah. So look, I
appreciate it, brother.
The Houston Texans, you are no longer the joke of the league. You are a top. Just from this weekend, you guys are going to be a top 10 team going forward next year. I mean, just from now. I don't know what's going to happen later, but just from now, top 10 team. I give it to y'all. Deshaun, why was you looking so salty? Boy, they caught that photo of Deshaun just staring like it could have been me. If I ain't touched them, girl. Anyway, yeah, hey, y'all fleeced the Browns because I think y'all still got their pick this year. Y'all fleeced them. Y'all took everything they got and y'all built y'all team. So y'all won the trade. I got to give it to y'all. Y'all won the trade. And finally, my last point before I leave, Myles Garrett. How you let the right tackle lock you up? I understand Laramie Tunsil. He get paid the big bucks. But Laramie Tunsil and that right guard, I'm pretty sure y'all know the name. I didn't get the chance to look his name up. But the same way that the DBs were playing with CD Lamb all game and locking his ass up, was the same way them 2 tackles was locking up Myles Garrett. Same thing I say about the Dallas Cowboys, and I'm gonna end it. 0 sacks, 1 quarterback hit.
Whew. Okay. You up,
KPB.
Capo?
I got it, man. I'll go ahead and go. This is gonna be quick. I don't really got that much to say. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. We put 40 on it. Like I told the gift, before the game. You know what I'm saying? The Texans showed up and they showed out, man. Great execution from the coaching staff, from the players. Everybody was on the same page. The moment wasn't too big for anybody. They were ready. They were locked in. They were switched on. CJ Stroud was very calm, cool, and collected, very patient. Everybody was ready. There wasn't no safety on their Glock. They was ready to shoot. They ain't care about none of that stuff. You know what I mean? There was a lot of people doubting them. Stephen A. Smith said, ain't no way a rookie quarterback. Ain't no way a rookie quarterback gonna beat the number 1 defense. And CJ Stroud had 3 touchdowns in the first half. Tres. I had to say it in Spanish for you. Tres. All right? In the first half. Right? But to keep it short and sweet, great win by the Texans, man. They exposed Myles Garrett. I don't know where he at. He on the back of a milk carton. We still don't know where he at. But it was a great win by the Texans, man. You know what I mean? It's on to the next.
All right, for sure. I'm gonna point this out right here. Game planning. The Browns thought they were gonna walk into our stadium with that same old boring ass game plan they beat us with the first time. Or we're gonna get the ball to Amari Cooper. Or we're gonna try to run Kareem Hunt up the middle. Or we're gonna try to use the play action even though the run game ain't working. No. Like you know what Beyonce from? She's from the H Town and she made a song called Let Me Upgrade You. That's what you got to do when you come here and you play the Houston Texans. You got to upgrade what you're going to do, especially when the first time he plays, there's no CJ Stroud, there's no Grenard, there's no Will Anderson. You got to upgrade yourself. You know what I'm saying? Take it from Queen B. Let me upgrade you. And that's what you got to do when you step in this stadium. You can't come here with the same game plan you had, the first time around when you played us. You know what I'm saying? And then again, that's only 3 players I mentioned. There was more players out in that game the first time they played the Browns. So again, I want to give a big kudos, a big shout out to D'Amico Ryans, Bobby Slovic, and the rest of that Houston Texas staff and coaching team. A big shout out to CJ Stroud, of course, because we already know he keeps Christ first, and that's one big thing. Why it's always gonna be hard to beat that man because he keeps Christ first. I'm always respect that man because he keeps Christ first. No, that's a real man right there. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that does this on that platform and still not afraid to bring Christ into it and let him know he's first is a real man. So I'm always right with him first and foremost.
Yeah.
And again, Mike. I wish Mike was on here because he said he's believed in Nico Collins for a long time. And this was the game to finally prove it to me. He's been doing great all season, but I wanted him to go against a top-notch defense and prove. And boy, oh boy, did he prove me wrong. He shut me up.
Brody, I gotta say this from Mike. He better than T. Higgins. Shit.
He better than T. Higgins, dog. He better than T. Higgins, dog. I'm agree with it. Hey, you got that one right, my boy Mike. He's better than T. Higgins, dog. Because they couldn't do nothing with him. They couldn't do nothing with it. It didn't matter if it was a post. It didn't matter if it was a corner. It didn't matter if it was a dig. It didn't matter if it was a trash play where he broke off and ran what he wanted. They just could not check Nico. They couldn't check him. And once Nico got going, Schultz, you get a touchdown. Or let me try to get Mitch, you get a touchdown. Or Singletary, you get a touchdown. That ain't no Winfrey. We ain't giving out stuff. You get it. You get it. You go get you a touchdown. We ain't giving out no picks. You go get you hey. Good win, Houston Texas. Good win, big dog. I ain't got nothing to say about the Browns. Y'all said everything. Myles Garrett gets no sacks. Defense gets no picks. They barely get any pressure. They barely slow down. The key word was balance. Great balance by the Houston Texans. And I'm done with that game. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Good job. Good job. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to everybody that made the wild cards. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna down everybody, but at the same time, shout out to all these teams that made it, especially with all the adversity that went on this year that had to go through. But at the same time, big shout out to the winners. You know what I'm saying? To get back, the wild card, super wild card weekend was live action. You know what I'm saying? Capo, you want to go ahead and close us out?
Yeah. We appreciate everybody. You know, what we could do is do the quick take real quick. You know,
Oh, okay. Yeah,
we could do a
let's do that.
quick
Let's do
take.
that.
You know, we're gonna segue into the quick take. You just pick who you going with and the score. You know what I mean? And
For
that's
sure.
pretty much it. So, you know what I mean? B, if you want to start us out, you know, if you got your stuff set up, we're gonna do a quick take.
Okay, let's go. Let's
Let's
go.
run
Let's
through
go.
it.
I'm ready. I'm ready. All right. Division round matchups right here. We got four. The big four, like we've been doing all season, mainly the big three. But we had a couple episodes where we did the big four. So let's go. We're gonna go ahead and start it off, my man. Okay, we got our guests on here. So respect. You know, like you said, respect first. Bucks versus Lions. Jeff, who you got right here? You know what I'm saying? Let us know who you got and why real quick. And you go.
I was going over this all day. The Lions win a close one, 28-24.
Okay.
Nah. Go
Okay.
ahead, Capo. Go ahead, take over. Sir. I know that one hurt. I know that one hurt. Take over. Take over.
I got Lions 24-21. I think it comes up to a game winning field goal.
Okay. Let some steam out. I ain't gonna lie. I want to go the other way. I want to go Bucks win it. I want to go Bucks win it. I'm gonna say 2019.
Okay.
Last minute field goal. I'm gonna say the Bucks win it 2019. I'm gonna go
Okay.
the other way. If we just go on and elaborate, I'll let y'all know why. But all right, let's segue into this next game. We got the Pack versus the gold the gold diggers over there, the 49ers. You know, they trying to strike gold, you know what I'm saying? So we got the Pack versus the 49ers. Capo, who you got in this game? You know what I'm saying?
This
Let's go. What's
this
the
a
score?
trap game. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's a trap game. Them Packers, man, they sneaky. I think early on it's gonna be close. But I think the 49ers pull away late. I say 35-21.
Okay, Jeff, who you got right here? Pack versus 49ers.
Jordan Love is going to keep the run going, 24-20, Packs.
Ooh, okay.
The pressure is on. The
Brock
pressure is
Purdy
on.
is going to get exposed by this cruel DBs. And, yeah, it's going to get bad.
The pressure is on. Okay, I got the split right here. I got to pick the split. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna go ahead and say Jordan Love and that receiving core does this thing in this game. They do their thing. They match up well. They do their thing in this game. But I think Christian McCaffrey gets his rocks off in this one. He closes this game out late. I think he goes ahead and puts it. They up by 3. Christian McCaffrey takes a long run to the house, put him up by 10. Pat can't recover. So I'm gonna say 49ers win this one 28-20. 28-20. Right here, 49ers. All right, next game we got the Chiefs. Thank God they finally got to leave home. They got to travel to Buffalo and play the Bills. Jeff, who you got right here? Chiefs versus Bills. Who you got?
If the Bills stay pat, they're going to run them out the building. I got the score 24-10. Bills.
Okay. 24-10 Bills. All right, Capo, who you got?
I got the Bills 28-3.
Ooh,
Did I hear 3? Is
Yep.
that 3 or 13?
ooh,
What did you
3.
add a 1?
28-3.
jeez, that's a blowout right there. You know that, huh?
Yeah.
Damn, I
Okay,
at least
okay,
gave him a
okay.
touchdown. He said, field goal? God damn.
I'm gonna make it 100%. Everybody on the panel. I'm gonna say Bills win this one. I'm gonna say 28-10. Bills. 28-10.
Hey.
Bills. All right. So the toughest game we got to pick right here. This is gonna be the toughest game of the
This
entire
shit ain't
playoffs.
tough.
Especially from a prediction standpoint.
This shit
This is
ain't
gonna be the toughest. This is gonna be the toughest game to pick. Now, K-Paul, I'm gonna let you take this one first. Texans versus Ravens. Who you got?
Um, I think Lamar, man, he get it done. I think it's gonna be close though. I think it's gonna be close. I got them winning 19-13. I think
Oh,
I think yeah, 19-13.
okay. Okay, Jeff, you up. Texans versus Ravens. Who you got?
Give me a second. I know the H-Town legend himself, K. Poe, did not
Hey,
just say that. That's wild. Okay, CJ had a good run. Uh, it's just Lamar's year. I got the Ravens 31-17.
Oh my God. Okay. Okay. Hey, I'm up. You know what I'm saying? I hate to make it 100% Ravens, but I'm with you. I think it's just destined for Lamar this year to get it. It's just his destiny. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go ahead and say CJ Stroud make it a tough, competitive game, close. And I'm gonna say the first team that can hit 23 win this game, and I think the Ravens win it 23-19. 23-19, Ravens get this one. But
Okay.
I'm still gonna say that. I'm gonna throw that disclaimer out there. The first team to get to 23 gonna win this game.
Mm.
So I don't know how they do it, but the first team to get to 23 win this game. But I think
Okay,
the
bro.
Ravens can
I
get
said
this.
I had a question for you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Does Stingley travel?
He gonna have to.
He gonna have to. He did with the Browns.
He gonna have to bring his carry on. Because it's a different type of traveling. Because Amari Cooper just an outside the numbers dude. It's a different type of carry on when it comes to Zay Flowers.
Yeah, he gonna have to travel. He gonna
He
have
gonna have
to.
to go slot. He gonna have to go outside. He gonna have to go everywhere.
Yeah,
He gonna have
but
to.
don't be shocked. Okay, I know this percentage is very low, but don't be shocked if the Texans win this game. That's all I'm saying. I believe that's just Lamar's year. He gonna win the MVP, and I do believe they go to the Super Bowl. I do think they win the Super Bowl, the Ravens. But don't doubt this Texans team. That's all I gotta say.
Okay. We gonna leave it at that. Y'all heard what it is. We talked about Super Wild Card Weekend, the get back as we labeled it. You know what I'm saying? Some fun time football. We got to watch some of the teams we don't like go down the drain. Some of the teams we do like go up the chain. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? My boy, his Bucks got to win against the Eagles, so they moved on to the division round. So that's always a plus when we got our fam on here and their teams moving forward. And you know me and K-Po. And Mike, we got our Texans, you know what I'm saying? That big dub, you know what I'm saying? It's always, like I said, it's always a plus
I want
when the
my
teams.
$20 by Monday at 12 midnight. Once that dial hits 000, I want my money in my cash app, Capote. I want my.
All
Hey,
right,
hey,
it's
hey.
always a plus.
You want to make? Oh no, you picked the Ravens. Never mind. I was gonna make another bet with you on the Ravens game, but go. I'm gonna take you take my 20 and run.
Yes, sir. But like I said, it's always a plus when the panel team get to win and that we get to keep seeing our team fight to live another day. So you know what it is. Y'all stay tuned. Watch out for these games. Listen to our predictions. You know what I'm saying? See, just to see, you know, what we got to offer on this podcast. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, Kato, go ahead, close us out, baby.
Hey man, we didn't talk about everything. We did a reaction. We did our predictions, man. We didn't took a whole hour and 30 minutes talking. You know what I mean? But that's what we do. We're really passionate about this football. We're really passionate about what we're doing on this podcast, man. We're gonna keep growing. We're gonna keep striving for greatness, and that's why our podcast is called Mind on Greatness, because we're focused on being great. We're not content with who we are. We're men. So if you're in the comment section, you feel like there's something we could do better, you got any ideas for the podcast, put it in the comment section. We don't care. We ain't running for no smoke. If you want to get in the hands, let me know. No, I'm just playing. So I was saying, at the end of the day, I was just playing. At the end of the day, man, we really pray for y'all. We really love everybody. We appreciate y'all for being a part of this family, man. It's a wonderful thing. You got 3-4 brothers, man, coming together, man, talking football, doing something positive. So, like I said before, man, keep supporting us. Tell your mom, your grandma, your auntie, your boss, whoever, and just keep watching the channel. Keep watching us grow. This is the Mind of Goodness podcast. I'm Boss. That's Jeff. That's Brody. We out of here.